Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. The activities of Chief Sunday Adeyemo aka Sunday Igboho has caught the attention of so many. An account was opened for him, a GoFundMe account, to aid his movement and aid he himself and the supporters movement to help secure the Yoruba land, the Yoruba nation. Well, actually, he had said to speak concerning this in an interview, which I will do us the honors to interpret. He mentioned his take on the issue of the support from GoFundMe account the diasporas have opened for him. He also mentioned some of the excerpt of the interview. He mentioned his comparison between himself and Master Nnamdi Kanu, what the people are thinking, how the monarchs are reasoning with him, his supposed meeting between himself and Tunde Bakare, a pastor latter rain in Lagos. He mentioned a whole lot, which I'm going to share in a moment. All of them, all this I mentioned in the interview, which I'm going to also interpret. We'd like you to subscribe to our channel if you have not already done so by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, some people have expressed the fear that your approach to the Herdsmen crisis can lead to ethnic war. What do you feel about this? He responded, actually, there is no more fear of civil war regarding the case that I'm fighting. Those who thought that it could happen had the fear because they had hidden agenda. We are not waging any war against Fulani people. Our fear is that our leaders are friends of the Fulani. Who knows the herdsmen who are criminals in our midst? Our appeal to the Fulani is to bring the killer headers in our midst to book. Well, then I asked him a question. So you recently went to Ogun State to drive out killer headsmen. What was it, by the invitation of the governor? He responded, said no, it was not on the invitation of the governor. We are Yoruba people in our own right. We can fight for freedom. Our fathers and brothers were killed by headers while our people die in silence. Our mothers and sisters are raped, farmlands are vandalized, and crops are eaten by their cattle. They kidnap and take big ransom, just as the case is in Nigagon. Our people in Ogun could not bear it any longer, so they called for help. That was what happened. They asked him a question. You and Oyo State Governor Sheyi Makinde disagreed over the quick notice you issued to Fulani headers in Nigagon, but since the state is concerned, just like you are, about insecurity, do you think you can work with the governor to achieve a common goal? He answered, we can work in harmony with the governor in as much as he recognizes the fact that we have the fundamental right to secure our people and to protect their interests. The problem is that those in between us and the government are the ones creating undue tension. We are sure that the governor is able to feel the pulse of the people. We are feeling the heat from the killer herdsmen, and who is also feeling the heat from the killer herdsmen, and we believe that he would rise up to the occasion and do the needful. Then I asked the question, so what do you think of the role of the monarchs in this issue? He said, our obas are the custodians of our culture and the heritage in Yoruba land rather. Today, our KBACs across Yoruba land up to Kwara and Kogi State, as well as Edo and Delta State, should speak with one voice. As things stand, I thank our royal fathers for their effort. I thank all the Yoruba Obas, starting from Awojale of Ijebuland, Oba Sikiru Adetona. I thank our father, the Alafio, for your Oba Lamidi Adeyemi, and also thanks to our father, the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi. I must pay special attention to the Awojale for his fearless and dogged spirit and courage. He wants peace, he wants justice, he stands for the truth, and I pray that the Lord keep him stronger than yesterday. The Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò Ìbà Gani Adams has also thrown his weight behind this cause. They asked him, have the people who burnt your house been found, or what do you intend to do about it? He said, those involved in the raising of my house are those who have ulterior motives and who are opposed to the cause that I'm fighting. They tried hard to attack me in order to get me depressed, but for me, I am not deterred. As for the hoodlums, what I can say is that I've handed them over to God. He now asked him a question. We learned that some Yoruba people in diaspora have raised about 11 million naira to support your mission. Do you really need this support? And what for? He answered, I don't need such, and there's nothing like that. Then I asked him another sweet question. So some people have likened you to IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu, who is agitating that Igbo people should break away from Nigeria and from the Biafra nation. and form the Biafran nation rather. Is your mission similar to that of Nnamdi Kanu? He answered, I am not Kanu, and I am not like Kanu. I am not like Kanu. Kanu is working on his agenda. Perhaps he doesn't carry his people along. This is about the Yoruba people being killed, being raped, extorted, oppressed, and dehumanized in their own land. What we want is justice, peace, harmony, and good governance. Safini. They say you're quite a rich man. What business are you into? He said, I'm into car dealership. I am also investing in oil and gas. Simple. They asked him another question. So, have you discussed with the governors on how to handle the issue of herdsmen menace? He said, no. But obviously, if they call me for a meeting to discuss the burning issue of security to end impunity by the killer headers, I shall gladly oblige. I am ready for any genuine approach to stopping the headers' madness against our parents, brothers, and sisters in Yoruba land. Why should our people, harmless for that matter, be going through all the horrible experiences without getting justice, and everybody folds their arms, looking on as if nothing is wrong? They asked him. Pastor Tunde Bakari said, you promised to see him. When are you seeing him, and what are you likely to discuss with him? So what the meeting will hold as soon as practicable. The agenda will be about peace in view of the security challenges that is besetting us as a people in Yoruba land. They asked him, are you not afraid that you could be killed? He answered, I am not afraid of anything or anyone, but God. God is the owner and the control of every soul. It is only God who can kill me. No human being can kill me, so I cannot be afraid of any mortal. He then asked them, are your children not worried that their father could be killed in this struggle? He answered, my children challenge and persuade me to quit every day. They wave the caution sign to me every time. My wife is also very worried about the cause that I fight. But I have to do this for the liberation of my people anyway. But I'm equally worried for my people who are being dehumanized and oppressed in their own territory for no just reason. Those who should address the issue just fold their arms and watch because they are compromised. The struggle is for the good of all, so that when I'm gone, they will not live in subjection. That's a good one, though. He now asks, what is your message to the Yoruba on the struggle? He said, Yoruba people should be united and stop playing politics with the lives of our people. We deserve to be united. So I preach unity of purpose among Yoruba people. Our royal fathers, politicians, the youth, and the elders should speak with one voice. There should not be dispute or discord in Yoruba land. I appeal to all units to speak with one voice. Our Kabiyesi should speak with one voice. Likewise, the politicians, they should remember history. Our leaders should remember that the first Oyo Empire was mauled down by the same set of people. The second Oyo Empire at Igboho Oyo was equally destroyed by the same people. This time, our people must be protected by all Yoruba people. Well, he asked, what do you feel about Senator Femi Ojodu said what he said about you? He said, I was indifferent. I did not to continue to give him the honor of a reply. Wow. He then asked, in fact, the stuff is quite much. He said, we learned that the Barakpa and Okeogun communities are in anxiety of possible reprisal. What do you think about this? That's the last question I will take here. He said, yes, the people are living in fear. They are afraid that the people might attack them, and that is being done by one Isikilu Wakili. He has turned himself into a terror and authority in the area, and nothing is being done to address the situation. We heard about it 2 months ago, and like I said, nothing is being done to address it. If the governor hears about Wikili killing our people, harassing them and plundering their farm, and yet little or nothing is being done, it is sad. We expected the governor to direct the security agencies to smoke him out, but there's virtually no action. Wow, this is so sad. Well, that's where we're going to wrap it up. What's your take on this? He has spoken quite a lot. I try to, summarize it.